Google AdWords, right? Well, by the end of this video, you're going to know the best 2020 Google AdWords threshold trick, as well as how to get unlimited Google AdWords coupons in 2020. Now, I want you to stay to the end. I'm going to give you the criteria for today. All right. You're going to learn all of these things. So you make sure you stay to the end, open up a digital notepad or a regular pen and pad if you want to. All right. So firstly, I'm going to show you what not to do. Any of these extra sites right here that tells you you can redeem an AdWords coupon, stay away from them. Info.com, gopher.com. I'm trying to help you. All right. Addicted to PPC. These are just other marketers. Okay. The only other one that you could maybe use on the first of the month is Google AdWords NetPaths coupon, okay? But other than that, you only want to come here, right here, where it says ads.google.com. Remember that, okay? So like I said, you stay to the end, you're going to know exactly what you need to know to be able to do the Google AdWords threshold trick, as well as get unlimited supply of Google AdWords coupons. This means free ads for life. So you definitely have a vested interest, okay? So what do you need, first of all, to get a Google AdWords coupon? Of course, you need an email. So you just put your email into this and they will send you an AdWords coupon of $150. Okay, so you're like, David, well, what happens then? All right, well, once you get that email, you're going to come over here if you have a new account, and you're going to go to billing. All right, let's go to settings. All right, give it a second. As you can see, it says new form of payment required. I left that open so you guys can see exactly what you're gonna do with the threshold trick. All right, so with promotions, that's where you will go and you will enter the coupon code right here that you're going to get when you get from this email. So this is a 3-part series. Before we get started with the threshold trick, I want you to know that this is a 3-part series. 3 videos will be uploaded today, so I want you to get your alarms and your timers set right now. Let's go over it right now. So right now it's 3:30 Central. You're watching this Superior Google Ads Threshold Trick Expose Endless Google AdWords Coupons for Free. This is part 1, 3:30. So right now we're going to discuss the location of the Google AdWords coupons. As I just showed you how to get your Google AdWords coupon, you just Google AdWords coupon and you only click on the one that says ads.google.com. Next, I'm going to actually show you the threshold trick. Now in video 2, make sure you pause this right now. Set your alarm for 6:30 because in video 2, that's where the power comes. Right now, you're just getting set up. So stay to the end because you're going to learn more about video 2, where we're going to be discussing IP addresses, HMA, and getting unlimited Gmail accounts. Now, why do you need unlimited Gmail accounts? Remember, for every brand new Gmail account that you put into this right here, you get $150 in ad credits. This means you never have to pay ads unless you want to. I recommend once you get a winning ad that you be ethical and you start paying for ads or something like that if you're doing it yourself. But like I said, in video 3, we're going to talk about you never doing ads yourself again or paying for ads. So you want to be a part of this entire 3-part series, okay? So let's get over to the threshold. All right. So let's say you use your first promotional code, all right? And that means once it gets to around $250, it would usually try to charge you. You don't want it to charge you. So what do? You're going to use something called VCCs. What is a VCC? It's a virtual credit card. I talked about this in the endless free ads video. Some of you guys know, some of you do not, all right? And if you stay to the end, I'm going to give you my list. I'm going to send you this list of my top virtual credit cards. All right, so these virtual credit cards allow you, some of them allow you to add an amount of money to the credit card. You're not actually loading the card, all right? This is completely digital, all right? So you can use it for verifications and everything, okay? So it allows you to say, let's say you want to say it's $250 on there. It will actually appear to Facebook or Google as if it's $250 on her. So these are very powerful cards that you can use when you're doing your testing. Now, I don't recommend this as a long-term forever strategy, but I recommend this as if you're just testing to get a winning ad and then you're going to move on. Now, if you want to be ethical, yes, one day you do want to pay your ads. All right, but I don't recommend you just gambling your money away when you don't even have a converting offer yet. Okay, so just use this until you get the converting offer. Okay, so this is the first one I recommend. You can just Google Spectro card right here. Avoid banks and pay anywhere online with a virtual MasterCard. Okay, get it online in less than a minute and prepay your card by cash. All right, other funding, blah, blah, blah. So it can be used to make payments. It can be used to do verifications with verifying your identity or whatever. And the good thing about it is there's no paperwork needed, no legal documents, no uploading of photo ID or anything. And you can use it to verify your Facebook accounts, everything. All right, so it works. It works. Okay, then we come over here and we have Bento for Business. This is another one of my favorites right here. Okay, for small businesses, nonprofits, organizations. You can use this for your employees if you have a business. But the whole point is a digital credit card. It's a digital card, all right? So you can put whatever address you want to. It doesn't even have to have your actual address. You can add however many funds you want to add or whatever. It doesn't matter. So if your account has been banned or if you're making a new account or something like that, then using these cards right here will get you through those thresholds. So how do you use it? Okay, so once you get to the point of where your card is about to be charged, when you're about to get charged, let's say it's supposed to charge you on tomorrow, which is June 4th. Well, today you will come in here and you will switch your card out with the virtual credit card. Remember, and all you have to do is add the amount, the digital amount. Remember, you're not putting real money, the digital amount that your billing cycle has to cover, okay? That way your ads never have to stop and you just continue to keep going to get these virtual credit cards. All right, some of them are a couple bucks, some of them are $9, some of them $20, all right? But it's worth it, all right? So the last one I'm gonna recommend in this video is Verify VCC. Remember, virtual credit card is what that stands for. So they have it for Google accounts, they have it for Bing accounts, they have it for PayPal accounts, they have it for everything, okay? So you can use this for Bing ads, Yahoo, all of that, Google Play Store, Chrome Developer, Microsoft, all right? So these VCCs are what you need to do to be able to pull off the Google threshold trick. If you're trying to up your budget, and without having to always have to spend more, then this is a good recommendation for you. And this is what the big boys are doing. That a lot of them are not even paying cash. They're not paying for their ads. And this is how they're able to scale to $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $10,000 a day and paid advertisement without going broke when you know that their ads look like crap because they get to test their ads before they actually pay anything. Okay, so I want you guys to be able to not go broke. This is not a casino, but they want it to be a casino. You don't have to let it be a casino. You can only pay for the ads that you know are going to convert through your training and testing. Use these VCCs to train and test. All right, so remember, you want to stay tuned to part 2 because part 2, you're going to learn about getting unlimited Gmail. All right, and these Gmails have to be attached to different IP addresses. Some of you might say, okay, well, David, I know how to make a brand new Gmail account. Well, guess what? Google is smarter than us. They're smarter than us, so they know that you're creating this new Gmail account. Trust me, I've had a lot of them banned and spammed and all of that extra stuff because Google knows. So in part 2, which is 6:30, set your alarm right now. Do me a favor, pause this, press the subscribe button. All right, and then set your alarm for 6:30 because I'm releasing that when you're going to learn how to get unlimited Gmails forever that are attached to IP addresses, all right, that will never be found out by Google. And all of those will be eligible for a free $150 ad credit, which then you can use the VCCs over and over again and technically never have to pay for Google AdWords again. All right. So if you don't know how powerful that is, then I don't even know why you're here. If you know how powerful that is, do me a favor and comment hashtag powerful, because this is what the big boys are doing. This is how they're testing their offers before they have to come out of cash. All right. This is how you can get to $10,000, $20,000 ad spend per day without actually spending any of your money. It's called leveraging. I taught you guys about leveraging. If you're new to the channel, you need to subscribe. All right. You need to, because these are the things that you will be learning here, implementing, and prospering from. Okay. So in video 2, let's recap. All right. Let's go to the criteria for today. Right now, you're watching 3:30 p.m. Central. We discussed, I gave you guys what you wanted. All right. So give me what I want, which is for you to actually implement for these things. I want you to come back and tell me how much you made off of this threshold trick right here. Okay. So I gave you the Google AdWords threshold trick, which is just to switch out with VCCs the day before. Be very careful. Switch out with VCCs the day before your card is supposed to get charged. All right. All right. And make sure you put the correct billing amount and use different addresses every time you create a VCC. Okay. All right. And then you know where to get the Google AdWords coupons for free once you have these different Gmail accounts that I'm going to tell you in part 2. This is why you want to be here for part 2. It all ties in. Please come back for part 2, guys. I don't want any of your stuff to get banned or blacklisted. Okay. All right, so part 2, we're going to discuss the threshold trick again. Is, you know, just for the people that are new, but that's going to be short-lived. But we're going to go over the IP addresses that are going to be attached to these unlimited Gmail accounts that you're going to get created. How you're going to be able to hide that and get unlimited ad accounts, unlimited ad credits, meaning your budget is bigger than some of the biggest companies out there. Now, this is how the biggest marketers are doing this right now. They're never going to tell you that. Ty Lopez isn't going to tell you that. Alex Becker isn't going to tell you that. I like him though. Billie Jean isn't going to tell you this. None of these guys, Grant Cardone, are not going to tell you these things. All right, the big elite guys are the ones using this right now. And right now, I've given it to you guys. You can look in my description of my video. I don't even have anything for you to buy or anything. So the least you can do is implement this and come back and tell me. So put a hashtag part 2. I'm ready. Hashtag part 2. Put that below, and I'll see you in part 2.